Okay, is this the dream thing? Yeah. It's the dream thing. That was probably... There's an exam coming up. That's fine. Do I want to learn new spell? Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna try doing a black and then reload. I'll do that next week. Do I want to study or should I just do... Yeah, we'll do a study, red, blue, green, white, and then we'll sleep next week, hopefully. Get a little more mana. Oh, hi!
Ellen and I meet in an empty classroom after the students have cleared out. You know, we could meet in my room to talk about these things. It would be more private. I don't have a roommate to burst in.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
I went to your room, though. Girl.
I didn't mean to do anything physical.
You don't think we'd be tempted?
Alright, well, you said it.
She giggles and reaches out to squeeze my arm before stepping back to a demure distance.
I'm still getting used to this. I'd rather stay out of places that are too private for a little while.
That's fine. So, have you found out anything about Musette?
I talked to Virginia. She loves gossip, even if she does exaggerate sometimes. She said she'd heard about a snake girl who was dating Damien and got into a cat fight with a bunch of butterflies. She said it was all Damien's fault, that he'd manipulated them into fighting over who deserved to date him. And that it all ended up with the snake girl getting expelled.
Expelled? Not died or murdered or mysteriously disappeared?
That's what she said. And Virginia hates Damien, so she thought he'd gotten someone killed. She would definitely tell.
Maybe that's not the right story.
I also talked to Isabel. She's a horse senior, so she would have been here last year. She remembered Musette.
Isabel, I remember loving you.
She said Musette didn't like Icarus Academy because she didn't fit in, so she chose to quit and go home.
That makes even less sense. Going home would mean giving up being a witch. That doesn't sound like the Musette we've met at all. And it definitely wouldn't explain how she ended up a ghost.
That's why I'm like, is it an echo? A memory? I don't know. It's...
I don't know any upperclassmen in Snake Hall well enough to ask without looking strange. I don't want to ask Damien. But he should know if anyone would, right?
If we could believe his answer. But it sounds like most people don't even know she's dead. If Damien knows something, but it's all a big secret, or it was his fault somehow, he'll never tell us the truth. And if he killed her and covered it up...
You don't really think that's what happened, do you?
Probably not, but... accusing another student of murder seems far too extreme. Even a devil. There's no evidence of him having been anything other than a heartbreaker.
Ahem. Yes, that. Why don't we ask Gravener? Gravener should know.
But if it were true, then it could be dangerous to ask him about it. Of course, if he killed a girl and got away with it, then just having him in the school is dangerous. We have to find the truth so that everyone can be safe, but we have to be careful.
There's another possibility. If Musette killed herself.
What? No. No one would do that.
People do. Especially teenage girls. Couldn't that explain why she's so confused and doesn't remember why she's dead? Why she doesn't talk to her old friends? Maybe deep down she doesn't want to remember. And maybe that's why the school covered it up and put out a fake story of her going home.
I shake my head. We're getting carried away with maybes. We need solid answers. Do you trust me?
Of course.
I think I know how to find out what really happened. I'm going to ask Professor Grabner.
What?
However Musette died, if there was a cover-up or just a mystery, he should know. And I don't believe he'll lie about it. Not to me.
Why?
It's a long story, but I trust him more than I trust Professor Potsdam. I'm not going to tell him about the ghost, or you, or why I'm asking. Just about Musette. He'll tell me the truth. Trust me. Please.
All right.
Okay, good. I'm glad Franco thought of Grabner as well.
It won't be an easy conversation. A dead Wildseed girl, especially if the school is lying about it. That cuts too close to home. But for the same reason, I have to believe he'll tell me the truth. He might even be relieved at the opportunity to let someone know. And if he tries to swear me to secrecy, I'll have to be careful what I promise, because I won't betray Ellen.
Yeah, a wizard's promise. Can't break it.
We need the truth.
It's gonna be tricky. We can trust what he says, but it'll be tricky not to get caught in a promise. Hi.
After class, I steel myself and proceed with my plan by visiting Grabner in his rooms.
I assume this is an emergency.
I don't know yet. It depends on what I find. Someone might be in danger, or this might be nothing.
Explain.
I overheard someone talking. Rumors about something that happened last year. A student named Musette Ellis.
What about her?
I heard she died.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Did she mysteriously disappear?
There was nothing mysterious about it. Miss Ellis was expelled for breaching the rules against enchanting electronics despite clear warnings. Interesting. So it had to do with science instead of Damien. Her magic was repealed, her memories were removed, and she was shipped back to her home in North Carolina, never to return. Most decidedly alive.
Oh. Musette was trying to work spells into technology. In America. That would certainly have upset the authorities.
Where did you hear this nonsense?
It doesn't matter. Maybe I jumped to the wrong conclusion. But I thought if there was any chance of a hidden tragedy, something the school didn't want people to know.
Petunia is not above misdirection when it comes to fallen Wildseeds. It is convenient for her if they are mostly forgotten. However, no student has died while school was in session in the past 11 years. That's a very careful wording. I am not so poor a shepherd as that. Good job.
Protecting the students is a matter of honor for Grabner. If Musette had been killed on his watch, he would have taken that hard. I've seen his emotions on the subject. I don't believe he could hide it from me. So I must believe this is the truth. Musette Ellis isn't dead. If that's the case, who is the ghost we've been talking to?
Is she lying about being Musette? But why? Man, I have more questions than answers now.
So I'm alive?
It doesn't make sense. You're a spirit. You're not a living human student anymore.
Maybe when they came to expel me, I ran and hid in the dungeons where I've been secretly living ever since.
They would notice if you'd never left the school. Grabner was certain Musette was sent home.
Maybe I ran away from home and hitchhiked back to school? You wouldn't have remembered where to find it. You wouldn't have remembered the school at all. Maybe I got lucky.
If you were living here in secret, where are you sleeping? What are you eating? And why do you fade out sometimes? You're not alive. You're a ghost.
Maybe I came back to school by myself in the summer, and no one was here and I starved to death.
That's an unpleasant idea, even if it seems highly unlikely.
But then you wouldn't be wearing your uniform.
Is she haunting? Was she successful in combining magic and electronics? And, like, she was able to infuse something with her magic? And so there's, like, a piece of her still here? I don't know. That's the best theory I can come up with right now.
Why is your uniform a different color than ours? Oh, I dyed it. Black looks better than gray. Possum said I could as long as I left my cape alone so I'd still match my haul. I thought she was cool.
Huh.
None of this makes sense. If she really was expelled...
Grabiner wasn't lying. I'm sure of it.
When a Wildseed is expelled, they strip away your magic and your memories. Everything's gone forever. The person you were before doesn't even exist anymore. Well, what happens to it?
What do you mean?
The magic and the memories. You said they were stripped away. Where do they go? What? Memories don't go anywhere when you forget them. They're just gone. Well, what about the magic?
I guess it trickles back into the other world, or the Earth, or the Union of Ancestors. I've never seen the sacrifice of magic. I don't know how it works at all. The only thing I'm sure of is that there's no way for a human wizard to gain power by removing the magic of another. If there were, the history of wizards would be much bloodier.
Ancestor spirits!
What?
You said it might join the ancestors. That's like ghosts, right? The dead who came before.
Right.
So what is a ghost other than magic and memory? You're... the witch part of Musette? The parts that were removed when she was expelled?
Shouldn't there be a lot more Wildseed ghosts around?
Well, I don't know, but it makes sense, doesn't it? And if I'm only part of me, maybe that's why I can't remember the rest of me.
It makes more sense than any other theory we've proposed tonight, but it still leaves many questions. If Wildseeds who lose their magic create ghosts, where are the rest of them? Why have we only met you?
I'm special. If it is just the same as ghosts, then it could be the resonance. Maybe they all could become ghosts, but they're not connected to us, so they stay asleep. I wonder what happened to the other me. She probably went back to high school and being normal. I was never normal. Unless losing my memories of this me makes that me dull and boring. Oh.
Right now, we don't know if any of this is true.
Could we find out? Not easily, unless you remember your address or phone number or anything. It's a big country. It would be hard to find one girl with only her name. And even if we could, what would we say to her? Tell her that she used to be magic and she never can be again? Either she wouldn't believe us or it would be cruel. Unless... Do you think it would be possible to put them back together? And make her a witch again?
Even if it was possible, I don't think that's something we should do. Can you imagine the implications if that worked? I mean, she was expelled.
Whoa, I think we need to stop. I can't let her continue down that line of thought. We're jumping all over the place. We don't know if any of this is real. And what you're suggesting is really dangerous. You know the rules. You can't tell someone about magic if they're not one of us. That includes former Wildseeds. You'd be expelled. Gone forever.
Or you could end up like me.
Please don't do anything rash.
I wasn't going to. I don't know how to find her anyway.
All we're doing is guessing, and we've been wrong about a lot so far.
Well, I'm going to count it as a win. I'm still here, and I'm probably not dead. Maybe I can live forever.
Still grinning, she fades back into the darkness. Ellen turns her head away from me. Are you all right?
This is so confusing. Should I be happy that no one died and the school is a safe place to be? Or should I be scared, thinking about how I could lose all of this if I make a mistake?
Maybe you shouldn't think so much.
What?
I reach out to touch her hand. We've done a lot. We've investigated a big mystery. We know things nobody else in the school knows. But we're just students. We've got a test this week to get ready for. What you need to do right now is relax and feel the now. The moment. However you say it. All of this... I wave my hand around in a circle. The gym, the school, the ghosts, they're not going anywhere. Slow down.
I don't know why. Musette always makes me feel like we're in a rush.
Because you're afraid she'll disappear before you finish talking.
Maybe.
Let her rest for a while. We have a test on Friday. We need to prepare.
You're right. We should get some sleep. Good night.
I give her a quick kiss. Good night.
Gosh, these two are so sweet together.
I linger behind for a moment as Ellen leaves, watching the shadows. Is the mystery solved? Somehow I don't think our resonance is over yet.
I'm trying to figure out if there's any way we can get more info from Grabby about this without showing our hand, but I don't know. I failed. How could you fail? I guess I'm too stressed out. Am I ready? I guess so. Let's go. Here we go! Oh, not this one.
I find myself staring at the bulbous eyes of an unfamiliar creature which is standing back out of reach.
There are no stairs out of this dungeon. The Riparian's goal is to find and claim the Silver Chalice hidden somewhere in the labyrinth. Your goal is to get there first. Seize the chalice and you pass the test.
As the words fade away, I hear a series of echoing croaks, but I can't make any sense out of them.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to do that. Alright, I think I still have Farsight. What's Farsight? That's a known location. True Sight. Oh, can we do this by color? That would be, like, way easier. Color. Energize. Nah. Light, silence, teleport other, teleport self, darkness. Trigger, open. I guess I could just walk through and try and find my way. I did that once before. Oh! Can I talk to you before you take the wand? A creature which resembles a very large bipedal frog. E grips a broken off metal antenna in one leathery hand, brandishing it like a weapon or a wand. E is undamaged. Can I didn't actually save for this exam, so let's do that. Frog. With the thing, because why not? Hello?
Greetings to you. Was that a response or a random noise? We are not establishing communication.
Okay. They've moved. I'm really curious. I just want to know, like, what happens if you try to take his poor wand? I feel bad, but I just want to know.
He won't let go.
They've moved. I wonder if you can steal that from them. What do I have? Open, heal, dispel. Okay, well, I guess I will... Should I follow you, or should I... I feel like the frog knows where he's going. I could dig through here, but that wouldn't really help me. If I played my cards right, I could probably, like, trap him somewhere. Okay. Let's make a new save. I want to try some things on this. Gate. Okay. Diamond, dig. Could try fracture. It shudders. Okay. What else do I have? Oh, this, actually. Hold on. Let's see. Load. Okay, let's try open. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Ow. Take the cup. That was really easy. Okay, just open. Sweet. I guess we're just, gonna get out of here. Congratulations, Franco! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits. I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
Looks like I'm finished for the day.
Okay, black magic actually was handy for once. Hooray. Should I go? No, I'm going shopping in March. Yes. Right? What's the date today? Diary. Still in February, that's fine. Luckily, Minnie helped me with that white magic that I missed out on before, so that's good. Now I gotta sleep again. After I read about my week... Let's see. We did the Moon Reborn. Snaking rumors.
Ellen asked around about Musette's past, but only heard stories that she had been expelled or chosen to quit the school on her own. I decided to speak to Grabner for more information.
Expulsion record.
I spoke to Professor Grabner, and he confirmed that Musette was expelled from Iris Academy and sent home with no magic and no memories. So why is there a ghost of her at the school?
Musette's magic.
What happens to a Wildseed's magic when it is taken away? What causes ghosts?
And I won the race. Anything in the codex? Nope. Looks like we're going on. Alright, let's start with a sleep. And then... gym, red, blue... and white. There we go. Oh, this is the, Okay, because we're not on William's path.
William is called to join the group on stage. Damien is not.
Shocking.
After that speech, we are dismissed with the candle still burning.
Oh, okay. So we do have something new here.
Ellen catches my arm as I'm leaving the gym. She looks upset about something.
Meet me here tomorrow night.
And then she leaves.
Uh-oh. What have you found out? What have you found out? I'm worried.
I notice Kyo standing by the wall, staring off into space. He looks upset. But when I wave in his direction, he turns and walks away.
Because he's Kyo.
When I arrive at the gym, I find that Ellen and Musette are already present.
They're calling her brilliant for nothing but a just so story. Yeah, she sounds like a bitch. That's not a nice word. So?
What are we talking about?
Angela. Bad science.
That's pretty much all science as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh.
Angela got this big award for a stupid paper with a theory that she didn't even test. She just made something up.
For the Icarus effect, it wouldn't be safe to test that.
Girl. It is well known among wizards that flying too high above the ground is dangerous. This principle is immortalized in the myth of Icarus. Those who try to reach the heavens will end as broken heaps upon the ground. As almost every wizard foolhardy enough to fly straight up dies shortly afterwards, there is little information about what causes this effect. One popular theory was that celestial dragons strike down any mortals who intrude on their domain. However, the invention of airplanes cast doubt on this explanation.
Don't you know the story of Icarus?
Icarus flew too close to the sun, so the wax on his wings melted and he lost his feathers and fell. Which is impossible anyway, because the sun is millions of miles away.
The details don't matter. The myth is a warning. Anyone who flies too high dies.
But
I try to think of a comparison she'll understand. You don't need to be hit by a car to test that it's bad.
of course not.
So don't blame Angela for that.
But she's so obnoxious.
She's hard to like.
You like her?
I like you.
Sorry, that was silly. Virginia said she used to date William. And Damien. Damien? My Damien? Yeah. Who is this Angela again?
She's a senior in Butterfly Hall, so she must have been a junior for you.
She's got red hair. Not like yours, more sort of a natural redhead.
She says it like that's scandalous, though I'm not sure why. Do you remember her?
No.
If they both dated Damien, shouldn't they have known each other at least a little?
I think Angela's a butterfly, too. Was she one of the butterflies that attacked her?
What do you remember about Damien? My boyfriend is a demon with blue skin and claw nails and purple wings like a bat. People say his blood is cursed and he's doomed to turn evil and plunge into hell. But that's dumb, because there's no such thing as fate. Life is weird and things just happen. You take what you get. Oh, maybe his heart's broken when I die and that's his start of darkness. Or not die, I guess. I'm not sure which one is...
She fades away in the middle of her sentence.
Well, that didn't get anywhere.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm trying to figure some things out about what she remembers in case it's a clue. I'll just have to talk to Musette again another day.
Well, that's probably a better idea than obsessing over Angela's essay.
Dang. Get wrecked, Ellen.
When we arrive at the classroom, the only sign of Professor Grabner is 2 words written on the blackboard in large white letters. Free period.
Alright. How's my stress? I'll study. Okay, we've done this one before. Tea.
I wonder if Ellen would like to do anything today. It might be nice to have a day out after so many secret late-night meetings. I head over to Horse Hall and knock on her door.
Hey, Franco.
Is Ellen here?
No, she went to the mall already. Early to rise and blah blah blah. Wait, no, it's the early bird catches the worm. If you like worms. Never mind. Good talk, Virginia.
She goes back into her room. Well, I might still be able to find Ellen if I go to the mall.
Alright, well, we'll go to the mall.
I head out to catch a shuttle. When I enter the mall, I look around for... Hey, Ellen!
Huh?
She looks around until she spots me. Glad I found you. Wanna go around together?
I need to shop for myself today. Girl stuff, you know?
No. I'm not sure what she's talking about, but... Well, if you need to do something on your own, that's fine. I'll see you later.
Right.
I don't trust. She's up to no good.
I hope she's okay. Well, what should I do with my time?
We should go to the magic shop. Alright, now what's the... No, not here. It's the wand. Fancy wand, I think? Yeah, let's buy that. Why not? I have the money. Might as well. Ah, tea. March break, right? I'm gonna save here. I can't remember. I think Ellen goes home for this. There's no point in me staying. I will stay on Damien's route because he's gonna stay here, but... Let's go to the swamp this time. Because why not?
Could we visit a swamp?
A swamp?
I've never seen one, and I've heard about the American gators and the hanging moss and the zombies.
An unusual interest. I will look into it. He's like, alright. Ah. My relationships.
You mean Ellen?
Do I?
Well, she's the person I spend the most time with. Time that I don't particularly want Grabner examining.
I see. That rumor you mentioned earlier about Miss Ellis. That came to you through Miss Middleton.
Yes. Which isn't exactly true, but it's a more believable explanation than I could come up with in a hurry. She's been concerned about what happens to Wildseeds as they leave the school because her family isn't very supportive.
Yes, I believe Petunia intends to speak to her about that.
About her family?
Many Wildseeds prefer to embrace the magical world full-time, rather than return to homes where they may feel unwelcome.
I don't know what Ellen would think about that.
It is her decision, not yours.
Of course. Besides, I'm leaving at the end of the year.
And what will become of your relationship then?
We'll write letters. I think she'd enjoy having a pen friend.
Be cautious. An intelligent and curious young Wildseed may be easily led into dangerous waters.
The memory of his loss never leaves him. And he's right. Some of Ellen's questions and investigations could easily lead to her death or worse. As long as she trusts and relies on me to guide her projects, I can avoid disaster. I'll be careful.
And so I finished my tea. Yeah. Her curiosity could get her into some serious trouble for sure. Black mood. Redheads.
Ellen complained to Musette about Angela's essay being praised, so I explained the dangers of the Icarus effect. Musette doesn't remember Angela at all, despite Angela being close to Damien. However, she seemed excited by the possibility of being responsible for his fall into darkness.
Ellen's errand.
Ellen was at the mall today, but she wanted to do her shopping without me, claiming that it was private girl stuff. That's unusual for her. Did something happen unexpectedly?
And, tea time.
I met with Grabner to discuss plans for the upcoming spring break. He also expressed some concern about my personal attachments at school.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, Grabby.